Receiving audience feedback throughout my A2 coursework played a vital part in the progression and success of my work. Films are made to please their target audience in order to be a success, so receiving feedback throughout the different stages of my coursework was beneficial, as I was continually aware of what it was the audience prefers, what will work well, and how to improve to make it suit my target audience better. Through having audience feedback on different elements of my work, I was able to take what my audience participants said into consideration and build on it. This includes feedback on aspects such as my short film as sound, storyline, visual effects and editing. I received feedback on the planning processes of my poster in my review, and before and after I had drafted them both for the first time. There were points in my planning where I was left unsure about what the best way forward was with my poster and filming, so my audience feedback throughout definitely helped me. For example, I was really unsure about whether or not I should have any sound other than just sound effects, so receiving opinions from different audience members helped me on this decision. This also applied when I was struggling to decide what I should use as the creator of my noises coming from downstairs, and the suggestions were really helpful in my final decision of choosing a dog. I used different methods of audience feedback to achieve the results I wanted, depending on what it was. So for example, in the planning processes of my film, I gave my target audience members questionnaires to answer in order to help me make decisions on parts of my film, and later on in the process, I used methods such as voting in order to receive feedback on what image I should use for my short film poster. So the feedback from my audience members played a massive part on some of the decisions I made and the effect it had on my work. It affected my work with aspects such as narrative, sound, visuals, cinematography, editing and mise-en-scène. I learnt that through audience feedback I am able to better myself and my work significantly. Audience members' opinions were very influential on my work, as it made me reconsider some of my decisions, offer me options on how to improve, and in some cases actually helped me make them, as the constant feedback and majority vote, the decisions I had to make obvious and easier to make. The feedback I received influenced my decision on multiple elements of my film and poster. Firstly, I received feedback from my peers on aspects such as cinematography, editing, sounds, etc., on my animatic, so I knew what to work on. It made me realise that it would probably be best to use sound for my film, so it encouraged me to start looking at other options rather than just sound effects for my film. After taking what was said on board, I want to create an improved animatic, receive feedback on, to make sure that it was the best it could possibly be. This is when I decided that using sound was definitely the best option. Following this, I began work on my poster and took a series of images for possible main poster images to give to my focus group to look at. After looking at the majority vote, I asked 3 members of that group for personal opinions as to why they chose what they did and what specific things I could do to make my poster image even better. After this, I worked on my poster image, happy that I knew what I was going to do and what I was doing would appeal to my target audience.